Hello, 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 everybody. I am the luckiest of lucky red sparrows, and welcome to the stream. It's nice to be back, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just quickly transition us over to the game screen, because that's what you're here for. Hello, it's nice to see everybody. I am back. I was dreadfully ill yesterday. Well, not yesterday. I've been ill for quite some time. But I was in the emergency room last week. Hey, Carver. Yeah, I was in the emergency room last week, so I had to miss stream, obviously. But I am feeling better. So, well, sort of. I'm on a lot of painkillers right now. Legally acquired, of course, and prescribed. I'm not that crazy. I hope everyone is doing well. Now I'm just gonna think of what to do. Look at those. Ah, yes. Sort that. So, my basic plan for today was mostly just to keep leveling, I guess. Doing side quests, all that junk. Where we left off, we were about to speak to Balderon at the Drowning Wench. So, we could do that. Could also, might actually just quickly drop off this Fisher quest so I can get the next one. Also, I have been messing around with my bots today. So hopefully there are a few new commands that people can use. Don't know if they work. But one of them is this one, which I felt like was completely natural and entirely something I would be doing. So once that cooldown has ended, feel free to give that one a shot. The other one is tank stance. Sorry about that. Oh shit. I have to remember, I have to read this stuff. Here, Chovy, Chovy. Here, Chovy, Chovy. Fair flock of feisty fish you've got, giddy pup guppy. Careful it don't slip out of sight. Wallawago, to what do we owe the pleasure? A guildmaster's got to get after the guffies, dividing up the daily dodgery, picking out a proper potable, and some such support and service. And who gets after the guildmaster? We have books to balance, you know. Books you should be balancing. I did my best to balance the books, but the bilge keel bent with the bow back, bouncing the whole batch off the boat. That's not what... You know, it was just an expression. But that's neither here nor there. So long as you keep at the bit, Lilith, our books will balance themselves. Don't let that go to your head, of course. Any beginner can snag some anchovies, but you'll need to experience with the different lures and explore new waters if you want to catch the big ones. Fundamentals are fine, but the fun is fishing for new finds. Like my uncle always says, fishing's like philandering. You never know what you'll catch. And with those well-spoken words of wisdom, we will leave you to your wiles. Coolies. His alliteration is always amusing. Yes, I thought so. But it's also terrifying to do as a streamer, because I'm not that good at alliteration. What do you want? Ah, yes. Phil Snow has news that should be of interest to any self-respecting fisher, no matter how seasoned. Well, if it ain't Lilith, you might have just taken up your rod, but anyone can see you've got the keen eye of a fisherman, and I reckon you looking to make that eye keener still. Bigger fish, more exotic locales. Aye, that's what we all seek, innit? And it just so happens I can tell you how to find them. You see, the Fisherman's Guild has just finished constructing a vast boat equipped for voyages on the high seas. Far as I know, Captain Fozergirl is still looking for a band of fishermen adventurous enough to brave the deepest fishing hole of them all. If you think you've the stones for it, I'm sure he'll take you on. This is the expedition, by the way. And there is a mount in it, so we will be doing it at some point. Bigger fish to fry. Sissy Boo has a trial in mind for you. I smell you have not been neglecting your duties. A commendable attitude. No one's ever gotten worse at anything by practicing. No one I know, at least. Then again, you can't expect the same old tricks to work with new fish. Big ones don't grow to be that way, chasing everything that wiggles on a hook. To catch the fish you want, you must first know what the fish wants. Only once their prize is at stake can you tantalize and tempt your prey to taste the forbidden tackle. Anchovies may be willing to settle for lugworms, but harbour herring have a discerning palate that prefers pillbugs. But don't take my word for it. Go and see for yourself. Pick up some pillbugs from Cinnahell Inn over in West Hawker's Alley, then use them to catch 3 local harbour herring. Like anchovies, they can be caught right outside. In case you have a mind to return to your previous spot, you should know that fish aren't as foolish as most think. Keep casting your line in the same waters, and you'll find that fewer folk will take the bait. Okie dokie. Again, I won't be doing gathering quests at the moment. That will be off camera. I meant to do a bunch of them, but I've also been very ill. So, instead... Oh god, didn't mean to do that. Delete set. There we go. Oh golly. Alright, let's go see if the expedition is on, and if it is, then we'll go on one. But if it isn't, then we'll do something else. Yes, I'm aware she's just in a t-shirt. There's nothing I can do about it, though. So I hope everybody is well. I hope everything is moving smoothly. I'm sorry for my cat. She's very lonely at the moment. Another daring soul come to join our crew, eh? Then let me be the first to welcome you to the Endeavour. Now, this ain't your regular fishing boat. We sail it where we please, holding on the only course the wind provides to us. Aye, that's the only way we can see the unseen, know the unknown. Captain Firstgirl, if I may... The Endeavour is the Guild's only ship of this magnitude. If we, as you say, sail only where the wind pleases to take us, we may not ever return to this port. The Guild may not look favourably upon such liberal use of its property. My apologies for our foregoing an introduction. I am Drixthota, sent from the Fishermen's Guild to oversee this venture. Why am I here when the ship already has a captain, you ask? Well, as you may already know, members of our trade, Master Wallawago, Captain Furzagirl included, seem to have difficulties managing time. I suppose the concept becomes something of an afterthought when one becomes so focused on the water surface. Regardless, I am here to ensure the ship adheres to its schedule, both by managing its finances and ensuring new crew members board smoothly. The Endeavour shall embark upon any number of predetermined routes, each of which have this port as their final destination. Rest assured, if you fail to join one voyage, the ship shall return before long. The route we travel will be determined by our departure time, and you may speak with me if you wish to know the route before boarding. Pray bear in mind that we must keep to a strict schedule. We cannot take on more crew members after we have begun boarding, and there are no exceptions to this rule, even for captains. Aye, I hear ya. When we board the ship is when we get to the exciting part, fishing. Here, take these lures. They're certain to attract something worth displaying on your wall, or at the very least, worth eating. Thank you. Should be enough to last for one voyage at least. If you're looking for the other kinds of baits, you can buy it here on the docks or on the ship. Try to switch it up now and then, because if you only use the same bait, you're only going to keep catching the same fish. And that ain't why we do this, is it? I'm probably going to miss the departure time. And one last thing. Baldrick's here may be in charge of the particulars on land. Once we're on the ship, it's my word you'll heed. So, when I say we're fishing here or we're sailing there, I won't hear no objections. As long as we're clear on that, I believe it'll be a bounteous fishing for all. And with that, the Endeavours is yours to board. If you wish to enter the ship, or if you would like a more detailed explanation of what it is we do, you need only ask. I might have a bit of a cold, so I apologize if I sniffle. Yes, I know. 44 minutes. Okay. So we didn't miss it. It's just on the next one. That's fine. Let's switch back to Gladiator. And let's go pick up the... It's probably Pirates. Well, finish up that one anyway. Because then we'll unlock a new dungeon. So yeah, I had a pretty terrifying couple of weeks. They thought I had a pulmonary embolism in my lungs. I do not. I'm fine. But it was a very tense time. Batter on. Thank you, Cav. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has sailed, friend. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Satasha? It would seem not only has the ship sailed, but now returns to harbour, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn, and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there will be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it might be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend, which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not, only to have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and spirit, armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavours, my lady. He's polite for someone who just got chipped out of a quest. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I wager. Turns out, it was pirates. Fishbacks! And here I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or three. 7 else. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Satasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for more than that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. Just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of an adventurer who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip to a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. We're not going to go straight away and do this, but we are going to do it at some point. Ow. Party Finder unlocked. We won't need that. for a while. Da 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 da. Call of the Forest. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you was asked to do, I somehow doubt it oppose any adventurer has survived the bedlam in Satasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have a word with Mother Mion, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. 50. What other ones do I have? Are there any? Let's do Pugilist. Give that a bit of a level up. Latowan is ill-pleased with the carelessness of the wench's customers. We all know how it feels to have one too many. That's why I'll not fault our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. But is it too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave? It wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later, ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness was somehow my fault. Take this impressive-looking journal here. As oft used as it seemed to be, I've no doubt its owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. So you give it to me. A stranger he was, a swarthy Rodigan who enjoyed his drink. Seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quintinan. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but the last time I did that, Badarunch dropped my wages. Rude. But fair. Hello, hello, Joker! I'm standing way too close. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have Sodobi ill at ease. How are you doing? You're either a brave woman or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa tonight, what with that slasher of fisherman's bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandished his blade so long and sharp they could gut a whale. No one's ever seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. Good, how about you? Better than I was yesterday? And when I was in the emergency room, so I'll take that. But I'm very sore at the moment. Chest feels like I've been stabbed, so I'm hoping stream will just distract me. With that, if it gets really bad, I will cut stream sort of about 2 hours in, but I'm hoping to go for the full time. That you're still standing here before me tells me don't scare as easily with the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. To start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. Scream? For me? How are you doing? Have I seen you? Look, just because I spend more nights at the wench than in my own home, doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute, that bloody book, why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-ass bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for airport. Aye, where else? The scurvy sop. Near me or Will, and he's still stranded at the very docks. So the gods know it won't help me get McGill back. Well. Well. This is one of my favorite quests because it's ridiculous. Why will no one listen? My blades! I must have my blades! What are you waiting for? That's him! The slasher! Apprehend him, toss him in jail, and throw away the key, or cut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care. Just do something! Woe is me. Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons, I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, foregoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have had every fashion-conscious Liminsian oohing and eyeing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about him? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he'll have anything to say for himself. Ouch. Oop, actually have to type that. What are you doing? Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side. For shame, is there not one sympathetic ear in this entire nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade. Nay, the extensions of my very soul ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. How do you have 482 health only while you have 10,000 mana? To be fair, I don't actually use mana. I think that's just the base stats. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breaths, I speak unto you 3 names. 3 kind souls who may yet put to right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hanaza of Naldix and Vermelis, Guildmaster Beaton of the Gradanian Carpenters Guild, and Severin of the Alchemist Guild in Ul'dah. If there is one ounce of compassion in you, seek them out, and tell them Jandalin sent you. When my soul is restored and my name rightfully clear, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm will sing your praises, for I, Jandalin, am none other than the S. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I use any mana as a pugilist. Okie dokie. Let's go. Wonder. Ooh, DPS is in need. That's weird. I'm very tired. I was awake until 6:30, 7:30 this morning. Not by choice. Jandalin sent you. Let me guess. The balmy fool's lost his tools, pardon me, the appendages of his very soul again, and is thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. The man brings it on himself. If he turned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd saved himself this misunderstanding. What time is it right now where you're at? It is 5:27 p.m. for me. What about you? No, I've not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity for having to play audience to his whinging. Any road, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. It's 12:30 a.m. Oof. Well, I'm glad you're here. But if you need to rest, let me know. Although I'm pretty sure Noms is going to be streaming later, which is probably what you're waiting for. So you can snoozle in his stream. Which I respect, don't get me wrong. What was there? Yeah. Let's go get our challenge log. And then I will probably check out the... What I was going to do? The golden saucer. Now he said no night stream for him today. Oh! Hope he's alright. Well, I'm glad to see you anyway. If you have business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my next gear adventure wait. I'll probably be here for a bit while I read or play games. Completely cool. Thank you for turning up. Nah, he's good, lol. He's eating and relaxing. Okay, I'm good. I'm very fond of Noms. My journal. Why, I thought I'd lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Ha ha. Did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No, a shame that is. For this book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures, quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself, which I believe I did. Ha ha! You've the air of adventurer about you, if once still untested. But take heart. Even the most accomplished adventurer, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. were there only some way for me to repay you. But of course, I've a fresh journal right here that might well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds? And with that I shall be off, for adventure and a flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and the next time you find yourself at the wench, do thank that Elsden fellow for his generosity. Ha ha! Challenge log is very handy for leveling, by the way, and getting gil. I am number 6 in the queue. Okay, we're going to pop over to Thanalan and unlock the one and only Golden Saucer. It's one of my favorite places, but it's also got a tune that will get stuck in your head forever. Can I just teleport to it? Airship landing. There we go. Sorry. This is the reception desks for flights bound for the Mandeville Gold Saucer. Before proceeding, I must ask that you submit your ticket for inspection. Ahem. You do have a ticket, yes? Yes, why would you believe I didn't? It appears that everything is in order. An airship will be departing shortly before the next bell. Shall I reserve a seat for you? The way you said forever, I had an Irish accent. Thank you. Honestly, I don't have that great an accent. I don't have control over my accents. I can do an Irish accent, but it's not my native one. Hello, Rurik. How was work? Good to see ya. We're on our way to the Golden Saucer. Although I'm kind of worried I'm gonna get the thing. Long and hard. Oof. Well, hopefully you get a chance to relax and chill. That's kind of what I do here. This song gets stuck in my head for so goddamn long. And if you want to farm MGP, which is the currency for this area, you will be here for quite some time. Like, a ridiculous amount of time. Enough that this song starts to play in your dreams. Because I've had that happen. Yeah, I might be a little bit weird. Yeah, I don't have a great control over my accent. I used to get in trouble in drama in high school for it, because what would happen is, so I'm technically, if you asked me at the very start, I would say I have an Australian accent. However, it does drop into an American accent the more I kind of talk and the more I hear an American accent. So it comes out in certain words in the way I say them. But because my D&D character is an Irish fox, literally a fox, she's just a tabaxi that is actually a fox instead of a cat, and she talks like this all the time. And while I'm not very good at it, and I don't mean any offense to anyone with a proper Irish accent, this is how she talks, so this is kind of how I talk as well. And it kind of slips in when I'm not paying attention. The attendant at the airship landing seems eager to welcome you to the Golden Saucer. Welcome, honoured guests, to the Mandeville Gold Saucer, where your wildest dreams are ever but a card or chocobo's week away from coming true. I think you have more of a European accent than American. Thank you. I don't know. But it's probably better. Although, I'll say certain words that are highly Americanized. Like, I'll be talking and then just the way I've heard it has been the American version, so that's how I'll sound, and it's very jarring for people listening to me. I used to get in so much trouble with drama because my teacher would just be like, why do you keep doing that accent? You don't need it. I'm like, I'm not doing an accent, that's just how I talk. If this is your first visit, nothing would please us more than to give you a full tour of our establishment, that you might enjoy its wonders to the fullest. At the conclusion of the tour, it is custom to offer our esteemed patrons a complimentary gift straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Mandeville's way of personally thanking you for your patronage. Nah, I'm American, you sound more European than American. Fair enough, I'll defer to your expertise. Should you wish to take the tour, pray proceed to the main counter over there and speak with the receptionist. On behalf of management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is a pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. Yeah, I largely hear British. That one I can explain. My dad is English, so I'm half English. Again, that's what I hear all the time, so. And again, I have no control over my accent. Unless, like, I can put on the Irish accent when I want to. And sometimes I can control the British. But if I'm just speaking, nothing. No control. Okie dokie. Well, let's do it. What Rurik said, lol. Welcome, traveller, to the Gold Saucer. This is the main counter where you can purchase tickets for the mini cackspot. Acquire and redeem Mandeville Gold Saucer points and much, much more. But what in the world are Mandeville Gold Saucer points, I hear you cry? A most astute question, and one I shall only be too happy to answer. But first, if I may direct your gaze to your left. Beyond those majestic gates you will find Chocobo Square, home to the Chocobo Racing Circuit. Aye, what Chocobo owner has not dreamed of pitting their fleetest bird against the realm's finest in a pulse-quickening dash for fame and fortune. Truly, it is the sport of sultans. And should you desire a more elaborate contest of strategy, you will surely find it in Minion Square, at the Lord of the Minion tables, where would-be generals pit armies of minions against one another in battles for honor and glory. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, Mandeville Gold Saucer points. Put simply, MGP as we call it for short, is the currency by which dreams are bought and sold within these halls. But my associate here can tell you more, including how to go about acquiring some MGP of your very own. Pray speak with him to continue your tour. One weird thing about all Final Fantasy games, Square Enix loves casino and gambling. All Final Fantasy games have a gambling section in the game. Yeah, very true. Although I do respect that you cannot buy MGP, like, with real-world currency. You can't. I mean, there's probably a way to do it. You know, you pay somebody to do it for you, but that's not the way you... It's frowned upon by Square Enix, so don't actually do that. But I respect that they didn't make this a cash grab. So you're about to experience the wonders of the Gold Saucer for the first time. How I envy you. Ah, but before you venture forth, you'll want to exchange a share of your gil for MGP, a service which it is my great honor to provide. With MGP in your coin purse, you'll be able to enjoy all of the fabulous attractions we have on offer, and all of the wonderful games. If you play them with skill, you'll find your little stack of points increasing 10, 20, even 100-fold. Now that you know the fundamentals, you're ready to step out onto the floor of the Gold Saucer. Your tour will continue at this card square to the southwest. The card trader there will be your guide. I would, of course, be happy to exchange some of your gil for MGP before you venture on. While my associates and I strive to leave nothing unexplained, there is truly no substitute for first-hand experience, and I heartily recommend trying your hand at our many amusements for yourself. Oh gosh, I am going to switch to tank to try and get this fucking Q to pop. Yeah, there we go. Jesus. I have been spoiled with healer queues because healer queues are like tank queues. Tanks have the fastest queue, followed by healers, and then DPS. Whoa. That was weird. I didn't do that. What did you do? Obviously you can't tell me. But if you could message me on Discord as to what happened, because I did not set that up to go like that. And I don't know how to fix it. So. I'm so sorry that happened. Mod icons. What happened? Because I did not say it to do that. Why did it do that? I did not give you permission. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, I don't know why it did that, I'm afraid. Because it's not telling me. So if you could send me a Discord message or a whisper or something, so I can find out why it did that. There we go. I was trying to say how Square Enix is pretty gamer friendly and they're not like other game companies that try to sell you 500 different microtransactions. So, okay, so why did Stream Elements do that? The fuck? I'm so sorry. Could I please see the users in chat? That would help me. On timeout. There we go. Okay, you should be back. I will mess around with how that works. I really do apologize. There you are. Huh. But you're back now. If it happens again, or if you get automatically banned, I will undo it. I've got to figure out what the settings are. I don't understand a lot of Twitch at the moment, so I'm still learning. Like, I set up a couple of chat, like, bot commands, like tank stance and panic with a K and lurk, but that's all I've done though so far. And a timer that's supposed to go off every— whoa! What was that? Golly. Okay. Let me know if there are any issues on the stream end, because I can't see them from my side. But hopefully that's not a bad sign. I've got to be level 15. Come on. Maybe someone was playing around with something? I used to hear that if your screen suddenly flashed like that, someone was taking a screenshot of your thing without your permission, and I'm like, I know that's just an old wives' tale. There it is again. Is it these fountains? What on earth is going on? Stream Elements, if this is you, fuck you. Okay, hopefully it won't happen again. If it does, I really do apologize. Let's repair our gear. I will pick up those quests in a second, because this should pop very soon. And I don't want to be in a cutscene for that. Anyway, yeah, I'm starting to learn everything at the moment. I've also got what else have I got? Ow. I should have my alerts all set up. Whether or not I do is an entirely different thing, but I think I had it set up. Let's go up. Get the stuff up there. Let me go back. Speaking of other players, where are all the other players? Yeah, it's weird. Could be that I'm in an instanced version of the Golden Saucer. But usually this place is packed. Found one! Oh my god. I love your head! What the fuck? Okay. Fucking chicken head, I love it. Oh golly. Today has been interesting. We will obviously come through here properly. There we go. Fucking hell. Finally! Do 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 do. Oh, tank stance. God damn it. On the plus side, I found more players. You know. Ugh. Oh boy. I'm having a day, guys. I hope you're all having better days than I am. Thank you. Ooh, I got a player commendation. Gotta love that. Okay. Also, fun little note, I was going to say this before. Lord of Verminion is really easy if you have a... So I use a resource, which I will link in my Discord, I can't link it here, that basically tells you the combination and how to do each of the levels, but 95% of them are basically the same thing, and you can get a crap ton of MGP here. So your challenge log is what we picked up earlier, which I'm going to put onto that thing there. I love the Final Fantasy XIV community though. That one story always makes me show to you. Which story? I'm afraid. I mean, I adore, don't get me wrong, I adore the Final Fantasy XIV community. They are some of the most friendly people I've ever met, and most helpful. So, passion for fashion. Luena is frustrated with herself, with a new challenge and needs to unburden herself. I dressed precisely as I was told to receive such a dreadful score, not to mention the humiliating criticism. You wish to know what's bothering me? That as well, for I wish to unburden myself. The one where I think the player passed away or was passing away. Oh, yeah, yeah. And they... Oh, yeah. I actually... The other day, I was going through So hundreds upon hundreds of players showed up. Yeah. I was actually going through a later area of the game on my main character. And it's called Eorzea, by the way, for those of you. That's not really a spoiler as long as I don't tell you where or why you're there. But it was somebody's birthday, so they did a mount parade all the way around Eorzea. It was really cool. I've been having a frustrating time here with the fashion report, the challenge they recently introduced. Yes, I, who can play any game here blindfolded, spun around and struggled with it. To be fair to myself though, has a subjective element. If you have a mind for fashion, perhaps you would like to try your hand at the challenge. Go to the Wonder Square and seek out the masked rose. But be warned, the barbs on that man's tongue have barbs on their tongues. Creepy. Every little thing she does is mahjong. I will say, I have not played mahjong on this game because it is notoriously long. Like, upwards of 40 to 50 minutes to get a match and then to play a match. Judging by the way Luina is gnashing her teeth and muttering to herself, she appears to be somewhat perturbed. How dare they claim it wasn't proper Yaku? Don't they know a winning hand when they see one? Yes, what do you want? I'm afraid you found me in a rather foul mood. I've had a poor run of luck with that new game, Mahjong. I hear it's all the rage in Doma, although it seems the Gold Source's clientele struggle to wrap their feeble minds around its intricacies. With the endless supply of shameless cheats and bumbling novices, I've yet to find a decent opponent. Perhaps you would provide me with more of a challenge. Yes, some fresh meat could be just what I need. Run along to the Mandeville tables and get yourself acquainted with the basics, would you? Ugh. Welcome, welcome, fair traveller. Care to test your luck with the mini cactpot ticket? Yes. Splendid, miss. Now allow me to explain. Mini cactpot is a game of chance, available to you thrice every day. Playing is simplicity itself. Just guess the value of the coloured numbers to win it big. If Namia's grace is with you, you'll be rewarded with the Mandeville gold saucer points galore. So, miss, do you feel lucky? I am lucky. Yeah, okay. Those are the instructions. Let's quickly use one of these so we can play it while we're here. So everyone has their own ways of doing this. Mine is to basically do that. Try and make a Y shape. So I can see that this line is bad, but this line might be good, so. See? Second highest prize. Third highest prize. 2 achievements. Nice and simple. Oh, yep. 8 and 7. So if I get a 9 there, that will get me the 24. No, damn it. Yep, I used that pattern too. It's the pattern recommended by Cactbot. What's Cactbot? I mean, I'm not claiming that I know this for anything. I'm just saying I've not heard of Cactbot. Ooh. Dang it. So close. Your patronage is appreciated, miss. We will see you tomorrow. Oh, gotta go towards this way. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, why? Why are you doing this? Okay, it might be, if you're trying to post links, it will time you out. There we go. Untime out, please. It timed you out twice. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. 1 second. Chat command. Dashboard. I'll remove that and see if that helps. I said the word mod. What on earth? Huh. I was explaining that Cactbot is a site all about Cactbot, and also a mod that does callouts. Got a lot of controversy, really, lately. Weird. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's doing that. I can try and turn it off, but then I will have no alerts whatsoever. So, ow. If it happens again, I will just remove it from the... I will just mute it from the channel. Or turn off its, Let's see if I can't unmod it. Why are you doing this? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. Well, aren't you just the sweetest thing? Welcome to the Card Square, home of the Triple Triad tables. What's Triple Triad, you ask? Why, only the mind-bending, pulse-poundingly, mandling Moorish game that's taken the realm by storm. Ow. But don't take my word for it. Behold. Can you not feel the tension in the air? Form a hand of 5 cards and play the role of a field general, sending your bravest into battle. Should you wish to learn the rules and experience the excitement for yourself, you need only ask. Start today and we'll even throw in some complimentary cards to help you on your way. You can even face off against a single opponent at any time. Or, if you crave an even greater test of your skills, take part in one of our regular tourneys. And believe me when I tell you, there's no feeling quite like standing triumphant on the battlefield after vanquishing all comers. You should try it. A minute to learn, a lifetime to master. That's Triple Triad. Ah, but I'm getting carried away. You have a tour to finish. Wonder Square is your next destination. Not that there's any hurry, of course. If you'd like to play a hand or two before you go, you need but say the word. It's okay, it's just part of the new streamer experience. I doubt I would be any better at working the mod tools. I appreciate your understanding, thank you. I will search up why it's doing that, or possibly get someone else who knows this kind of stuff and ask them. Should we have a game of Triple Triad? I think we should. Triple Triad is taking Eorzea by storm. Care to try your hand at this entrancing new card game? Yes. And so another challenger is born. Welcome to the world of Triple Triad, where you pit your cards against an opponent's in a tense battle of skill, strategy, and the odd dose of luck. Here at the Mandeville Gold Saucer, I am pleased to present all new players with the cards they need to get started. To play a match, however, you'll first need to build a deck composed of 5 cards from your registered card list. Oh, and I suggest speaking with a nearby Triple Triad trader should you wish to expand your card collection. Yeah, I know all this. No, one of my Slim Jim fell off the bed between the wall and the bed. Oh no, that hurts. That hurts me physically. Triple Triad is actually really fun and has the gotta catch 'em all components to drive someone to play. Yeah, on one of my other, so I have quite a few alts. This is the one I use for stream, but because of the way I played, I would get up to like a point in Heavensward, and then I'd be distracted by real world shit, and then stop playing, and then when I'd go back to play, I have this really all built up character, and I can't remember how to play, so I'm like, oh, I'll just start a new one, and then switch back, and I never switched back. Let's quickly use these. The Dodo. The Stab Tender. The Bomb, the Magicora, and the Coel. Gold Saucer. Card decks. Deck 1. We just do recommended for this first one because that's all the cards we have. And let's give it a try. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. Let's give it a try. Do not expect me to be any good. Let me put that out there right now. So basically, you just capture cards with your... why is that behind it? Triple Triad is played by placing cards on a 3x3 grid. The player to act first is decided at random. I will not try and read these because they go too fast. Basically, we want to try and get a higher number next to this card. So let's do that one. Okay. Try and capture more cards than your opponent. The match will end when all spaces of the grid have been filled. Let's try that. Now he has to do a 7 to beat me here. There we go. I currently have 146 of 354 cards. I really want the Triple Triad mount, but that's not an easy or quick goal. No, it is not. Okay. Oh, well done! Now that you have an understanding of the rules, it's time for you to go forth and seek out many Triple Triad players found here in the Gold Saucer and the world beyond. The game has gained an avid following, and you're sure to find willing participants in various locales all across Eorzea. I was like, go, but with numbers, yeah, pretty much. And I'm not good at go either. Spriggan card. So if you see anybody with these, I can play Triple Triad with them. I don't have the ability to win against all of these people yet though, so we'll leave it there for the moment. But of course, as part of my 100%ing everything, we will be doing it. You know what? Let's go do an event. So during the day at the Gold Saucer, at certain times throughout the day, it allows you to do certain events. One of them is Leap of Faith. I'm very bad at these. Think you have what it takes to hop, skip, and jump your way to victory? Then step right up and try your luck at the Leap of Faith. And if you're feeling especially daring, we've placed several trophies throughout the course. Reach them before you clear the finish line, and your reward will be that much greater. Yes. It started in FF8, and they brought it into Final Fantasy XIV because of how popular it was. I can see that, especially with, I know that Gwent was not invented before this, but especially with the popularity of Gwent, it's easy to see that people would go nuts for a card gathering game. It's also very weird doing this when I'm not a Vera. Oh shit. Because my Vera usually has her stripper heels on, she's very tall. I mean, Vera are tall normally, but you know what I mean. Oh no. Nobody judge me for this. I was never good at jumping puzzles. Okay. Got that one so I can... Oh. That won't get there. Oh, duh. I'm an idiot. Viera. Yeah, so Viera are, it's supposed to be... Oh, fuck me. It's supposed to be said Viera. They're basically bunny people. So you see all the people around us in the... Not here, but in the Gold Saucer with the ears on top of their head. The bunny ears. Playboy bunny. Basically, there's a race of bunnies. They recently introduced male Viera into this game, which is kind of cool. My friend has legitimately referred to it as the twink simulator, which makes me laugh so fucking hard. So I will point out, this friend of mine self-categorizes himself as a twink. So that's where that comes from for me. I mean, no offense if people find twink to be an offensive word. I don't think they would, but I'd like to, you know, make sure. Okay. But yeah, Vera are, in this game anyway, a race of bunny people, basically. There's actually a lot of really interesting lore to it, but they also get the sluttiest starting outfit I've ever seen on anybody. And the stripper heels, which are basically these gorgeous fucking heels that, if I had the legs for, I would totally wear. What do you think, chat? Do we go for the gold? Knowing how much trouble I've been having? I've got 7 minutes. I can do it. What lol? I should probably explain that. So they're basically thigh-high heels, these things. Can I jump from here? No, gotta go up one. Oh! Hi, Rurik. As you can tell, I have got chat hidden behind my little head here, so no one else can see it. Yeah, they're really cool looking, right? But the only problem is, you look at them, yes, I got an achievement. You look at them and you're like, these are stripper heels. 100% these are stripper heels. Oh, I'm guessing this is you. Love the bunny head. Thank you. Enemy at the gate. Huh, I thought that would be more. I think I missed one. Oh well. Ow! So, you guys can't see it, but I have like 3 different heat patches on my ribs right now. And as soon as I move, they snag on the microphone cord. And it's very unsettling, because I don't know how much of that is transferring through the mic. Oh, okay. But there's no limit to how many of those you can do a day. You just have to be here at the time for them. So to the next square, let's get the Aethernet shard. Always pick up the Aethernets. Oh golly, I have been babbling on for a full hour, and I can't remember anything I've been saying. Okay. Also, I cannot wait till we get to the point in the story where I get fucking retainers, because my inventory keeps getting so full. Okay, so you see how she's got bunny ears? Vera actually had bunny ears. And they're pretending, basically. You look lost, honey. Why don't I show you around? It'd be nice to talk to a woman for a change. Feast your eyes on Wonder Square, from gripping games and awe-inspiring attractions to the finest in fine dining and the freshest of refreshments. There's no end to the wonders housed within these halls. And let's not forget the most wondrous of them all, El Colosso. El Colosso, as we lovingly call our mammoth cactuar mascot, is the star of some of our most popular events. Suffice it to say, you won't want to miss them. Now I know what you're thinking. With everything going on at the Gold Saucer, how could I ever hope to keep up? But you needn't worry. My fellow gatekeepers and I will always be on hand to see that you don't miss a thing. For the continuation of your tour, I've been instructed to direct you onto the waiting arms of my colleague Veleda at the Cactopot board. She's one of our most popular girls, and once you meet her, I'm sure you'll understand why. Well, ta-ta for now. Oh, you think she's tall? The Vera are actually a little bit taller than her. Just by default. Can't you get retainers just by going to an NPC in the main cities? Didn't think they were story locked. So they are story locked to a certain point. Once you can get them, you're only limited by how many your account can have. And because I am ridiculous, I actually have a a couple extra ones, basically. Oh my god. Mandeville, by the way. At some point, I will show you guys my ult. But she's kind of a dork. Let's pick up the Aethernet shard here as well. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing the Mahjong game now. I don't have the patience to sit through 40 minutes of Mahjong. But it will be done. Like I said, 100%ing everything. Also, fun bit of knowledge for you. You cannot die from fall damage. You can die if you're in combat and you take fall damage. But if you can jump off of something, you will land with 1 HP if it's a fatal fall. If you can't survive the fall, it won't actually let you do the jump. So, a little bit of knowledge for you. Yes, I did test it. Yeah, as long as you're not in combat. If you are in combat, it will kill you. Yeah. That's what I meant. So if you're trying to escape enemies, jumping off a cliff is not going to help. But if you aren't in combat, you will survive the fall. Also, look at the little Lalafell. Look at her little ears. Sorry, I'm good. I have control. Ooh, all of the Aethernet shards have now been attuned. Lovely. Yeah. Ah, there you are, my darling. I've been waiting for you. I'm Belita, and I'd like to personally welcome you to Event Square. The most spacious of all the areas within the Gold Saucer, Event Square is a veritable cornucopia of the pleasure of delights. Doubtless, the sizable stage in the middle of the square has caught your eye. This is the scene of some of our most sensational attractions, so don't be shy about taking center stage. And after the curtain has fallen, why not changing your life forever? Try changing your life forever. At the Jumbo Catchpot, all you need is a handful of MGP and a head full of dreams. Just choose 4 numbers and cast your hopes to the heaven. You never know when Nemia will smile down upon you. Now, as much as I've enjoyed getting to know you, I'm afraid it's time for us to part. The next and final leg of your tour takes you to Round Square. Don't think too hard about the name, darling. Even I'm not sure it's supposed to make sense. It's also really good to do this. Alright, Sparrow, one of my buddies is streaming and he invited me to watch him. Thank you for turning up. Go support. I really appreciate anybody that just turns up and chats. And even if you don't chat, so thank you for coming in. I hope you have fun. So enjoy the rest of your stream and get some rest. I would love to sleep. I'm so tired. Welcome to the Jumbo Catchpot, where the Eorzea of your dreams is only 4 digits away. Can I tempt you with a ticket, miss? Yes. Excellent. Let me enlighten you as to how it all works. First, you purchase a jumbo ticket from me. You then pick 4 lucky numbers, any from 0 to 9, that tickle your fancy, and inscribe them upon your ticket. After that, we simply wait until we announce a winning number to see if you have any matches. Check your digits from last to first. The more matches you have, the more Mandeville Gold Source points you'll win. I hate how Jumbo Catchpot works. That's not how lottery works, Square Enix. If all your numbers match, then ding ding ding, you've hit the Catchpot. You'll receive an embarrassingly large number of MGP and an extravagant prize besides. And with the Jumbo Catchpot, the more participants there are, the grander the prizes become. Just imagine how many MGP you'll stand to win if all your friends and allies join in on the fun. When the time comes to draw the winning number, look no further than the lovely Catchpot cashier. She will provide you with everything from the first prize to consolation points. Last but not least, I will be here to assist you, day or night, if you are ever at a loss. Yeah. Cool. Hi, yes, I would like to buy it. All that's left is to select a 4-digit number. The winning number will be selected at a later date. If the last digit of your number matches the winning number, you win 4th prize. If the last 2 match, you win 3rd prize. If the last 3 match, you win 2nd. And if all your numbers match, you take home the grand prize. I do like the drawing time is dependent on the server, so it's 7 PM our time as opposed to 12 PM Sunday on the American servers. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. Let's do random numbers. 2296? Yeah. That was the same things. 3036. Okay. Nine 511. There we go. Now we wait. So we're gonna pop to this and then pop over to Round Square. Are you the first time visitor I was told to expect? 1,000 welcomes to the Gold Saucer, and 1,000 welcomes to Round Square. How can a square be round, you ask? I'm not sure I understand the question. Moving on to more important matters. Is that lofty peak not a sight to behold? That's Mount Coral. The main attraction here is Round Square. One of our most thrilling events pits our customers against each other in a challenge to see who can most swiftly scale its heights. I tell you, the view from the summit is a sight to behold. And that concludes your tour of the Gold Saucer. Well, I'm sure you're eager to start enjoying yourself. Pray do not forget to return to the main counter and claim your complimentary gift. Thank you. Gotta tell you, not looking forward to having to farm for these. Because it's gonna take a while. And I have to switch to something that has high enough level so I can actually get the rewards. Welcome back, honored guest. I trust you've come away from the tour with a greater appreciation of all the Gold Saucer has to offer. As a token of our appreciation for your patronage, it is my great pleasure to offer you a complimentary gift from the personal vaults of our esteemed proprietor. Well, knock me down with a chocobo's tail feather. Is that a new customer I see? I could hardly have picked a better time to drop in for an impromptu inspection. Master Roland, yes, this lady here has but this moment completed her introductory tour. Is that so? Well then, allow me to personally welcome you to the Gold Saucer. I am Roland, good madam, the fellow entrusted with overseeing the daily affairs of this fine establishment, on behalf of our esteemed proprietor. A great man, if there ever was one. You are an adventurer, yes? Aye, your dress and bearing told me as much. I dare say that on your travels you have seen firsthand the difficulties that yet plague our nation. Witness the struggles of Alamigo's displaced masses, and those whose homes were consumed in the fires of the calamity. The Sultan is not unsympathetic to their plight, of course, yet how can one begin to provide succor to such countless multitudes? One man had the answer. Godbert Mandeville had a dream of a house of untold wonders, that would provide a stable employment and lodgings for the displaced, mirth and merriment to the disconsolate, and prosperity and plenty to the Sultanate at large. To many of our patrons, the Gold Saucer is merely Eorzea's foremost of entertainment value, a place to forget about their cares for the day. To me, it is one of the founding stones upon which our realm will be rebuilt, a miracle wrought by the greatest man I have ever known. Something tells me you understand that which I have told you, that you perchance share a similar dream. But I shall not keep you longer. The Gold Saucer and all its wonders await you, friend. Pray enjoy them to your heart's content. Till we meet again, may the spinner's pool be ever kind. Thank you. I just realized I really want a senior subtender outfit to exist. It doesn't? Are you I thought it did. Alright. I'm going to quickly switch us to be right back. Because I have to go get a drink. Because I have run out of drinks, and if I want to be able to speak for the rest of the thing, I should actually drink something. So, I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you for sticking around. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Hopefully everything has now switched over like it's supposed to. I have been made aware of a slight issue with my wish list. I have not put anything over, like, I think $50 on there, AUD. I don't know why it's showing that I have. But I was like, yeah, I don't want people to spend so much money on me. Yes, so it's just missing at the decimal point. So, for example, one of the books I have on there is Dungeons and Dragons Acquisitions Incorporated. That is $48, not $4,855, you know? Oh. Okay. There we go. Alright. Oh. Sure, sure. I will add you. Oh. What is it? Oh, another leap of faith. We don't need that right now. What I am going to do while I'm here is pick up some food. Because if you buy food, you can use it to increase your XP gained for a while. Oh golly. Also, I am very sorry if you can hear my cat. She's been a little brat. Oh right, I don't have that much money. Let's do 15. Motherfucker. There we go. Okay. Well, now that... Oh my god, look at your outfit. Good golly. Okay. Real quick, just got an emergency message. Okay. Okay. Just had to message somebody because they're in a bit of a rough way and I want them to know that I adore them and I would do everything I can to keep them supported, but I do have to focus on this at the moment. Hopefully... you're a dark knight. Anyway. Oops. Easily distracted. Okay, let's go talk to the Masked Rose. So there are sites that will actually... The Masked Rose runs the fashion challenge. There are sites that... on Twitter as well, and I will link them in my Discord if I remember, that will give you the correct outfit to wear and dye to wear to get the most points, but you can always figure it out. Masked Rose. Oh, a new challenger has come to put her stylistic sensibilities to the test. Welcome to the fashion report, good madam. Oh? What? Is everything all right? So, if you are a weaver, you will know this person. Redolent Rose. So, yes, everything is rosy. Redolently so. Excellent. Full glad I am to hear it. Now then, I believe this is your first time participating in the fashion report. Allow me to explain the concept and the rules. Fashion is a form of self-expression. What we wear is a reflection of who we are within. Be it a conscious effort or no, this choice brings out our individuality to the fore. Some folk are drawn to vibrant colours, others may favour a loose fit for comfort, and while it is well and good to dress to one's preferences, a man cannot prefer that which he does not know. The world of fashion is vast and at times daunting, but if we have the courage to step forward into the unknown, we may discover wonderful new ways of self-expression we had not yet considered. and 'tis for no other reason than to encourage folk to take that first step that I created this challenge, the fashion report. The rules are simple. I shall assign you a theme, based upon which you are to attire yourself to the best of your sensibilities. I shall then judge you and award you a score. Participating is free, and there is a host of fabulous prizes to be won, courtesy of the Mandeville and Mandeville. If you wish to know the finer points of the game, my lovely assistant Kasumi shall attend you. Hi. I used Sir Emmerich bot in my own Discord for that. Oh, I did a bot. I just follow this one person on Twitter. Well, on my personal account, I follow this one person on Twitter. I look forward to giving you my unadulterated, brutally honest evaluation of your fashion sense. Steel yourself and let me know when you are ready to undertake the challenge. Yeah, it scrapes their tweets for it. Oh, fair enough. Oh. The fashion report is now available. Speak with Mars Rose in the Cold Source to undertake the fashion challenge. Again, that is something I will do. Confirm. Festival frequenter. So, this tells you kind of what you should be wearing on these. So, I will look that up at another time and do the fashion report each week, obviously. Let's see. Oh, I don't have healer. Oh well. Let's hide that for the moment. Let's do Marauder. Let's do some questing. Yeah, let's do some questing. I feel like we need some fun. Why is it taking me there? I need to go to Limsa Lominsa. I still have to set up. So I have been meaning. Okay, I did what I logged into Final Fantasy IV, so time to log out and watch. And just watch instead of appearing randomly in the corner of your view. I did notice you, but I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna say something, I've completely forgotten. Oh well, can't have been that important. Yes, it was. What was it? I don't remember exactly what I was going to say, but I do have a friend who is currently watching this stream, and I hope that they are okay, and that if they need something, just I will message you back after stream. I'm not going to say the name, obviously, but I hope you know that I'm here if you need me. So, you have shattered the shells of the Megla crabs and saved the life of each child in the bargain. Thus does our finest craft prove its merit. Well done, Lilith. Though you're no longer a threat to Farmer, you should know that it is unusual for crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lanosia, ever seeking to expand its territory. Pardon me. I know, my most outrageous outfits too. I don't normally look that weird except on my black mage. Fair enough. Wasn't gonna judge. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with ere long. Do thoughts of vengeance flit through your mind, Lilith? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. If you would answer the lad's cry for vengeance, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth this challenge demands. Make sure. Really? Fair enough. Level 10. Lilith, I have gathered what information I could concerning the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. The tales name this creature Kujata. Those who have witnessed Kujata in the terrifying flesh also call him the stampeding mountain, such is his immense size and bulk. Again, I shall not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become his equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards that distant goal, I sent you to Blind Iron Mines. We had word that folk are falling prey to the claws of the local Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from those unruly creatures. Learn to channel the rage inside you, and let your axe blade sing in righteous slaughter. Also disappointed I can't send gift codes anonymously from Mog Station. I found a new emote that I felt was perfect for you. Is it a tea-sipping emote? Because I have been considering buying that one. If I knew how to set it up so I could get them on Throne, I would 100% put stuff from the Mog Station on there. Yes. Yeah, it is. I 100% was going to get it. But I'm also broke. And thus have not. Let's go Middle Lenicea. But I used it on myself because I couldn't send it anon. Fair, fair. Oh, I keep going to use my mounts and I don't have one. This hurts me emotionally and physically. That's what I was going to talk about. I do have an FC on this. I'm already past level 20 on my gladiator. It's story locked. Yeah, I do have an FC. I just haven't gotten anybody that is currently online in it to send me an invite for it. Because Lilith did not found the FC. Should we do a dungeon? I feel like we should do. Oh no, I can't. I have to wait until I level up. Oh. Where's the music? This is weird. Ooh, I missed a quest. How weird. I don't normally miss quests. Slay Galagos as a marauder. I may just be suffering withdrawals from the Golden Saucer now that I think about it. 'Cause it's weird not having background noise. I also can't play music in the back of my, like, through my headphones because I will sing along to it and I don't want to get copyright striked. Because that would be bad. You sent me all the way out here to do that? Are you kidding me? Ugh. No, it's weird that there's no background music, but I think that's just Lenicea night theme. Yeah, that's very possible. Or something's gone wrong, as it usually does. I want to put that onto there. Wake of destruction. Go faster. God damn it. But the reason I bring up the FC, by the way, is once I've set it up so that Lilith is in it and has actual rights and stuff, I would be happy to let you guys join it. We have a Discord and everything separate for it. Leotwis wishes to check for any trouble that might be milling about the Grey Fleet. Breathtaking, is it not? Proud sails turning, rugged gears churning. The mill never stops, and neither can the millers assigned to its upkeep. Vigilance is key. By addressing tomorrow's issues today, we assure the wheels of prosperity continue to grind. Unfortunately, I've had my hands full with the work of the day, and cannot leave my station to attend this inspection. I would entrust this duty to you. Seek out the other 3 millers, heed their concerns, and appraise with Zarin of your findings. Sure thing, Chicken Wing. Go for the furthest first. Unfortunately, I'm already in an FC here, and SE still doesn't allow multiple FCs. Yeah, fair enough. Just thought I'd make the offer to peoples. Well, you see the mill spinning, don't you? What more do you need to know? Only problem I have is you meddling in my chores. Away with you, then. Of course. My whole plan is to make a community of people. Eventually get a static going for this. It'd be really nice to have a bunch of people I could do raids with. When we get to raiding content, of course. Psh, the mill is fine. We'd be wise to concern ourselves with the grubby scavengers that rob us of our field. Fair enough. Oh boy, my throat's already sore. This bodes well. I do have a slight cold, I think I've mentioned. But I've taken tests, it's not COVID, so I should be okay. It's just painful. I haven't noticed anything off myself, but let's have a look now, shall we? Look there. The sail's been nicked a bit. Nothing urgent, mind you. The cloth we use is the same as they use for sails out from the sea, made to stand up to the blistering wind. Still, it's good to know about. Maybe I can do a... I trust you enjoyed your tour of the mill. You are impressed, yes. The master of Ishu's sail is most worrisome indeed. The matter shall be remedied at once. To delay acting until trouble occurs is to ask for trouble. The Grey Fleet stops for nothing. Full sail ahead. I respect it. Okay. Oof. Got all that to do yet. Let's go do this one so I can get the Tomahawk, which is what I'm waiting for. That is my ranged ability. Yeah. So it allows me to ping things. Which is kind of necessary for... Where's my Provoke as well? Shouldn't that be up there? Oh no, that's level 15 too. My bad. Oh well. It's all good in the hood. What is happening? Why are you doing this? Okay, this is fine. I just got a weird alert come up on my Twitch thing and I'm like, oh, what is it? But no, it's just an alert from later. Not from later, for later. Welcome back, Lilith. Your actions have saved many from needless injury and anguish. But though your efforts are to be commended, there is yet much work to be done. Oh, damn it. Okay. Defiance. Gotta do my tank stance. Oh yeah, it's in... Da 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 da. Again, that is a theme that will stick in my brain forever. Thank you. Always commend. Damn it, I don't think I got that one off. But I did get a commendation. But though your efforts are to be commended, there is much work yet to be done. Kujata, the object of your vengeance, has trampled a farmer's wagon as he thundered through the lands of Tiller's Rest. The foodstuffs spilled from the overturned wain have attracted all manner of hungry predators. Without produce for the market, the farmers will surely suffer coin this season. Your duty is thus clear. Put down these rapacious scavengers and preserve the cargo. Sounds easy enough. Let's do that one. Making our way through the guild tests as well. Actually, I'm just going to quickly see if anybody is online. Oh, I don't know. God damn it, I would have to log out and log in to give them the ability to do that. The song that sticks with me most is a trial song from Heavensward. Oh yeah, there are a lot of good bangers there. Again, I have to say don't do spoilers, but I 100% know what you mean. There's one that I legit put onto my Spotify for the longest time, just so I could listen to it over and over again. But that's what you do. There we go. Now you look more like a marauder. Where's your hunting log at? Yes, I am being vague for that reason. Thank you, appreciate it. There is one that is just... And I put it on the speakers at work from time to time just to get reactions. Fair. Absolutely fair. If I went anywhere, I would probably do the same thing. But as I am currently a hermit, because of chronic pain, yes, I don't get to do that. So I just do my headphones. I just know as soon as I get into this, they're going to ping me for that duty. Oh well. Plane Strider. It's very weird, but when I finish streaming, I don't actually want to finish playing. Like, I know I can't go longer for streams because at the moment it's just not a feasible thing I can do with chronic pain. But I get so into just having the task completion, I guess, that I just want to keep playing for ages. Yeah. Yeah. I have provoked, so it should be okay. Yeah. But I hope everybody out there is doing well. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope my sound quality is still okay. I'm still feeling alright, so I'm gonna keep going with the stream even though it's coming up to about 2 hours. So, we'll see how far we can go. Once again, your capacity for carnage has been tested and proven. The creatures you defeated, however, were merely some of the many base scavengers that subsist on the scraps left in the wake of Kujata's rampages. To face Kujata himself, you yet require more training, but do not despair, Lilith. As Axemaster and fellow marauder, this I swear, I will not rest until I have taught you how to wring every last ounce of power from your weapon, until the blade of your axe can slice cleanly through the thickest hide, the most knotted muscle, the densest bone. This menace will fall by your hand. Get the bronze piece, because nothing you have, it was better for me. This is what I like about being in smaller Twitch streams, is being able to chat back and forth without getting swamped in a sea of videos. I understand that, but not gonna lie, I would absolutely love to have that problem. You know what I mean? Like, to be that kind of famous, I guess? Not famous, but to have that size of a community, that would be really cool. Just personally. I have a new task. I see you have been diligent in your training. You need not tell me in words. It shows in your bearing, in your unwavering gaze. It is time for you once more to lift your axe in service to the guild. There have been reports of a sizable creature roaming the outskirts of Aleport in western Eorzea. This monster is no Kujata, but the threat it presents to the locals is nonetheless sufficient to warrant our attention. It should also prove a worthy foe to test your burgeoning prowess. How to find this beast? Well, I am fortunate enough to count among my acquaintances a veteran hunter and archer by the name of Renfried. He took up residence in Aleport some years ago and will gladly aid you in this task. With Renfried's assistance, you are to track down this prowling danger and provide it swift and bloody passage to the afterlife. May your axe swing true. Okay. Did I get my tomahawk or what? No. Do I get it? Oh, I would get it from this quest, obviously. Oh boy. Do I want to do another dungeon? Let's get this first, of course. Let's continue with this, and then I will definitely try to do at least one dungeon today with you guys. I might try and unlock the next one. Keep potato and cats and dogs. Okay, let's get this thing. Let's get this bread. There, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love conversation more than it's the quality more than the quantity that I'm looking for. So I love being able to talk back and forth with people. I love having that conversation. But I would also love to have the problem of not being able to answer everybody. Just once. That'd be really cool. We're gonna go in. Renfried. One of Wysen's girls, are you? Why, I've known that Spress since he was knee-high to it. Well, he always was kind of a big fella, was Wysen. And now they call him Axemaster, eh? Not a subtle lot, you marauders. So I suppose you're here to hunt down our local trouble. What you need to do then is take yourself northwest up towards Camp Skull Valley and give a good whistle. The mean bugger you're after, his name's Patripan, by the way, will come running across the weeded plains. He'll think you're trespassing on his territory, see, so you better have that cleaver of yours handy. Oshlin's blessings be upon you. So what you're saying is go get one of the largest streamers I know to raid you one night. If you want to, that'd be great. You would see me panic and flail, but I'm pretty sure you would find that amusing. Honestly, if you guys wanted to share my stream around with people, that would be amazing, because that means I'm doing something that you enjoy enough that you would recommend me to other people who know you, you know? Oh dear. I may as well do this bloody thing. Unfortunately, they're all Americans, so their stream times are due today. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Does happen, I'm afraid. I will be doing, once I kind of get my schedule a little more worked out, I plan to add another day to my streaming roster, because I'm having so much fun with it. But just because I've been sick and because I already do have plans on that day to start with, so it'd be an alternating Wednesday, I think. That's kind of where I'm looking for at the moment. Just because I really do enjoy this, and it would give me an opportunity to connect more with people. Plus also give me some time to recover as well. At the moment I run D&D sessions on alternating Wednesdays, so it'd have to be on the off Wednesday of that. Oh golly. Or 11 PM at night. That's fair. Fair. Damn them and their weird time schedules. Let's bring that to there. Oh wow, I am waiting so long for this fucking queue. Oh boy. But on the plus side, we're doing pretty well in the Fate. It does help that we have this, which is a boost to experience. Come over here so I don't get swarmed. Thank you. I am a tank. How am I getting like 9-minute queues? What the fuck? I'm guessing a lot of people aren't on. That is so weird. I don't want to do it. Oh yeah, you see how it's got that little mark? It tells me it's of the hunting log that I need to kill. Hunting log for this specific class as well. So you might need to come through areas multiple times to get your each of your hunting logs finished. I also have a resource for that, telling me the locations of them all, but at the moment I'm not too serious about it. I mean, obviously we'll be completing all of them, but right now it's just a relaxed kind of stream. Trying to get back on my feet, all that jazz. What are you doing? Okay, cool. But it's nice to be back. I will say that. Hospitals are very boring, I found. No offense to anyone that works in a hospital or is stuck in a hospital. But if you are stuck in a hospital, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. They're not... I mean, fair enough, they're not places to sit and be entertained. But when you're there for, you know, 10 hours in a waiting room, it's exhausting. Again, that's not a shot at any of the hospitals that looked after me. For the most part, I do respect them. I just, as a chronic pain patient, I do have some bad experiences with hospitals. And makes me a little more uncomfortable in them, I guess. Because with an invisible illness, there's not a lot they can do. So a lot of doctors, once they clear things, certain things that they were looking for, regardless of that was everything that needed to be checked, will just become belligerent and upset that you're wasting their time, and they kind of make you feel like an asshole. Okay, we're not getting this queue. Let's just do all of them. Actually, let's not. We'll get my tomahawk and we'll do Satasha. But yeah, for clarification, am still having, but am handling it better now, severe chest pain, which is immediately a worry, because of course it is. But first things first, my heart's fine. My lungs are clear. The thing that scared me, though, is they did a specific test that can detect the presence of clots in your blood. Don't quote me on this because I don't know exactly how it works, but it was kind of explained to me that it looks for an enzyme that is created when clots are forming and breaking down in the bloodstream. And that tested positive. So that was terrifying, but they don't have any idea where it would be. Not having any other issues. Sorry that happened to you. I appreciate it. And I get that they're stressed. I really do, you know. It's not an easy job, and they do have to deal with a lot of people on their worst days, you know. And like, most of the nurses and doctors that I'll talk to are nice, but they're also very prone to fixating. And if you don't fit that mold, if you can't give them a problem that they can solve, then they'll just either assume there's nothing they can do, or they'll act like you're faking it, and that sucks. I was once kicked out of an ER, not because I was doing anything wrong, because they didn't think they could help me. Although part of me thinks it was malicious because I threw up on the doctor, but nice. Yeah, part of me thinks it was malicious because I threw up on the doctor, but probably not. But yeah, they kicked me out because of that. This last time, they took me seriously for the most part. Except for the last little bit of the visit there, I collapsed in the ER in pain after being there for about 4 hours, I think. So while I still had morphine in my system, I had a pain spike so bad that it sent me to my knees in the middle of the ER. And they didn't do any extra tests. They just said, doesn't seem to be anything we can fix. You know, nothing new in your blood, so nothing we can do for you. And then gave me the same medication I had at home, tapentadol, by the way, which would be fine if tapentadol freaking worked. I'm allergic to codeine, by the way, hence why I don't get any of the good shit. But, yeah, the last visit was kind of stressful. Hopefully future ones won't be. That's empty. Oh. I've been in contact with Winifred, and he had naught but praise for you. Lilith, your representation of the guild has been exemplary. There is one more task I would have you complete this day, a task that will demonstrate for you just how strong you have become. Report to Scapvin, where he waits on the banks of the ageless river, and he shall soon help you unveil the untapped power of your axe. Could you just... oh, be specific, you dicks? Middle, please. But I'm doing a little bit better today. Still having trouble sleeping, but that's a kind of chronic pain thing. I function on very little sleep, not by choice. You can't see it because of the sheer amount of concealer I am wearing, but it looks like I got punched in the face with how dark my circles are under my eyes. But good lighting and makeup will do wonders. But you know how it is. Nothing to it but to get through it, I guess. Ain't gonna stop me complaining about it though. Although I always... so this is something that comes with being a chronic pain patient. Especially one that does not yet have a diagnosis. That's the big thing. There's no fix for it because I don't actually know what's wrong, and I've been trying for 8 years to know that. So it's been a lot. But when you're a chronic pain patient, it takes over a lot of your life. So it becomes a lot of what you talk about, and you worry that you're boring people or annoying them, because to you, all you talk about is pain, because that's all that happens, you know? You want to go out for a picnic, well, okay, you're going to need to take medication, you're going to need to pick a time, you're going to need to double check on the day that you're not going to have a flare-up at that time, you know? There's a lot of shit that you have to deal with, and when breathing hurts, it's on your mind a lot. So I hope anybody out there that is suffering from chronic pain and, you know, does talk to me about it, know that I'm totally cool with you talking about your pain. Like, it doesn't faze me, it doesn't bother me that you're talking about it a lot, because it's what's happening to you. Anyway, aye lass, I know why you're here. And after seeing this big old boulder, I wager you know why you're here too. What boulder? Now, my rock's a bit more of a challenge than those pebbles Rotgeim had his training on. To crack this beauty will require a relatively heavy swing. Impossible, you say? Ha! Wenzin wouldn't send you out here if he didn't think you were capable. Heavy swing. I am super strong. Ha! Would you look at that? On your first attempt too. Well, I guess it's back to the Axe Master for you. That's annoying. Can't we just do all of the quests at once, you dick? Stop making me run around like an idiot. Oh well. Yeah, so we'll get this. I'll do a dungeon. I will try and unlock the next dungeon, which is in the Call of the Forest thing. So you get 3 dungeons to start with to kind of mess around in. All of them are alright, they're not anything special. I knew you would return before long. The deafening crack of shattering boulder reached me even here. This feat of strength deserves recognition, and you shall have it in the form of a new technique. Adopted and perfected by our guild forebears, the tomahawk throw was first devised by pirates as an opening attack on closing enemy vessels. Though we primarily focus on close-quarter combat, you will no doubt find that having a powerful ranged strike at your disposal greatly expands your tactical versatility. I sense that the impending confrontation with Kajata weighs heavily on your mind, Lilith, but hurried swings lead to glancing blows. There is no swift road to attaining the peak of mastery you seek, only steady, measured ascent. Thank you. Da 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 da. Okay, so now I have a new ability. I'm gonna move that there, move that there. Yeah, that's fine. That's a real shitty thing to be allergic to. Slow replies, because I was good. No worries. Take your time. I'm just babbling. So if you want to lurk, that's fine too. I mean, I'm enjoying the conversation, but if, you know, if that's what you want to do, that's cool too. Talk about your pain and dumb doctors all you want. If it helps, it's worth it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a little more validating to have that. Just because you feel a lot of the time, this is personally, a lot of the time it can feel like you're burdening people when you tell them about this. And even if they're happy to help, it's also a little bit, you don't want to take advantage of that, I guess. Let's join, and then we will go and unlock the new one. Ow. I know as soon as I go there, it's going to... We've read that chat before, by the way, so don't worry. I'm not skipping anything important. Armory sorter. Hey, Gav! Welcome back, hope you're doing okay. What was I doing? Armory chest, that's right. So I have a handy little sorter here that does it by item level. My advice is to always keep the level 1 of something that you have, but feel free to, like, if you want to do a retainer. So I will keep the weathered axe, but I will drop the scepters. Yeah, because there are 3 gatherers and I have 1 free slot, so I will make it a marauder. Also, it's a good idea to keep on this, to keep clearing out your inventory if you don't need this stuff, because otherwise you will end up with a what is my Thaumaturge currently using? Oh, okay. There we go. You will end up with a ridiculous amount of stuff and you won't be able to switch between things. What level is that? Level 10. I'll keep that for them. Now I'm hungry. I'm alright, thought I'd hop on for a bit. Always lovely to see you. I hope that you're able to relax and rest. And I hope that I can bring you some joy and comfort in here. Even with the space expansions, there's not enough space. 35 slots is not enough. Yeah. I actually had that problem earlier. I didn't have enough space to switch to Red Mage. 100%. Yeah. I mean, I like that they add more armory slots. Like, armory sets as you go, as you get more classes. But you need more space. You can also default change items to appear in inventory rather than chest. If you, yeah, 100%. I actually have that set up at the moment, but this was all stuff I was wearing that I have worn through this, so. You do. Yes! I'm glad. I'm really glad. That damn spaghetti code. Yes. I mean, much respect to them, though. This is a brilliant bloody game. Ooh, here we go. Now you guys get to watch me tank again. Skipping the cutscene because we've seen it. Tank stance is on. And we're going to pull to the first... Ah, thank you. I do have an emote, not an emote, a code in chat. So if you type exclamation mark tank stance, it should give you something. Should the bot should say something back to you. Yeah. Provoke. Gonna pull all of these. So this was actually a tip that was given to me by a friend of mine, that if you provoke, it will draw them towards you, so that you can do the AoE instead of trying to capture them with the AoE as you're going. If you guys have any ideas for chat commands, I would be happy to hear them, because I was just fucking around with it earlier. Okay. Gonna pull over this way, and to this. I can't really respond to messages while I'm doing this. If I was playing healer, I'd have a little easier time of it, but I'm not confident playing tank at the moment. Please. Thank you. Healer's on point today, though. It's really good. Pull to this one. Pop mitt. I'm so hungry. Oh, still not gonna tank. I shouldn't have mentioned, but yeah, no. Oh no, damn it. Okay, so we didn't check what it was, so I'm just gonna go blue. Press it. That was not the correct one. Come here. There we go. Ah, healer's being nice. I still remember the horror story that the reason the male slots are so limited is because... Oh, no, nope. Can't read it. Gotta focus. Pretty bad practice for the healer or DPS not to check that all the way through. Yeah, but it's the first level dungeon. Warframe, thank you for the raid. Hopefully my alerts came up for everybody, because that just fucking deafened me. But welcome on in. How are you doing? How was stream? You've come in at a great time. I am tanking. I'm still not very good at it. Alert came up, but was pale and hard to see with the placement. Alright, I will move it. I can't move it now, but I will definitely move it in the next one. It was good getting my butt handed to me in Darksiders 2. Oh. That's the one where you play as Death, right? Am I thinking of the right game? I hope so. War, I believe. I thought War was the first game. But I finally beat it on Death Initiative. Difficulty. Nice! Congrats! Okay. Oh boy. Good luck, healer. Doing what I can. Oh, you dick. The next time you pull something, you're going to take it. War is first game, Death is second. Yep, that's what I thought. I didn't know they changed characters, shows what I know. All good. It happens. Oh. You absolute cunt. Okay, Fury's third, and Strider and War is Genesis. No worries. Yeah, I'm glad your stream went well. Oh, sorry, Rurik. I don't know why it's done that again. Yeah, I'm having some weird issues with stream elements just suddenly timing people out, and I don't know why. So if that happens, please know that I didn't do it deliberately. I can't fix it at the moment, Rurik, but I will do it as soon as I get out of the dungeon. But if you know why stream elements is just randomly timing people out in my chat, could you let me know? Because I have no fucking idea. Is it on a timer? I don't know. It shouldn't, because it hasn't timed everybody out. It's just why. Thank you. I mean, it has a timer for that thing to come up, but I don't know what it would be. It's been a bit of a shit show here, I'm not gonna lie. Come here, little bitch. I'm having an interesting day. Does it only pick for... No, it picked another one of my chatters as well. Joker. And just randomly timed them out. Yeah, I don't understand why. top mid. There we go. Can you see the message he sent, or is it blocked? No, it deletes it. Stream Elements just deletes it for me. So weird. If you type too fast or if you spam emotes, it will do that. Really? Okay. I'll have to look into fixing it. Again, I'm really sorry, Rourke. I will fix it after this. You can set it so it doesn't? Could you tell me how? Please? Because I don't know. Skip cutscene. Sorry to ask you questions when you just get in. I don't know at the moment. Fair, fair. I'll look it up after stream. Yeah, I don't know why it's must type slow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. I will fix it. But again, I am a new streamer, so all of this is just a learning curve for me. But I like to say that at least I don't usually have the same problems each time. Oh. Da, 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 da. Oh. Oh, they're being so nice to me. They're so nice. You guys can't see it because it's hidden behind my face, but yeah. Okay, let's go find Rurik. Add him back. Untime out. You should be back now. I'm really sorry. Why are you doing this? Okay, I can't do it in the middle of I can't do it in the middle of thing. But I will fix it for next time. You might have been banned, like, timed out if you swore at me. Because for some reason the moderation the moderation settings are really high for swearing because I've gotten some really creepy messages. Stop that. Just message me what you said, please. Okay, I don't know what you said. I will message later. I appreciate it. Oh golly. Update gear set, there we go. Oh, yeah. So, to anybody new, if you come in, also, I don't know if I shouted you out, but I hope everybody here does check out Brawl. They're a good friend of mine and I adore them. We haven't actually talked all that much lately, but we used to, and it was great. And now I've just awkwarded myself out. So anyway, I hope you guys do check out Brawl. They're pretty fun. Yeah. I will fix my freaking stream stuff later for next stream, so it doesn't keep doing this. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine? Dare I hope that you're at the adventurer Barderon sent word about? You are? Matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion, and the Carline Canopy is my place. I just find it amusing that it deletes all my messages. Yeah, my spam filter is off for stream elements. Alright, I can turn that off. Because it's on for, yeah, alright. Let's do it on minimum. There. Hopefully, that shouldn't happen again. My bots, I've turned it down to minimum. Yeah, it was on medium. So, hopefully that's better. It was on medium, so hopefully it's been fixed. With regards to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell you. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details and I shall brief you. Yes. Mion is waiting to brief you on a task. I've gotten some really creepy messages on here, so I figured having it on medium would be a good idea. My Twitch settings have let me keep it pretty good so far. It blocks most of the messages, so you guys don't even see them, which is nice. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mion, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none step forward? I have auto mod, so I don't really use stream elements for that stuff. Oh, it's a completely different thing. I thought it was the same. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. I've just turned it off. And good day to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honour us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin. I lead the men and women of God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud there lies an underground burial site called the Tantara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking around the Deepcroft, with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect these individuals belong to the Lambs of Delamond, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. Auto mod, you can do the same with it and have it off min, med, or max. Yeah, I have auto mod, which has been working really well. I just thought they were the same. Like, they were connected, so if I turned off stream elements mod, it would turn off my auto mod. But if it isn't, then booyah. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft, with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the exile at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I've been compelled to lead our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. Brain, work with me. Okay. Got myself a drink as well. Apologies to everybody's ears. Now, the situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Delamond. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? Nope, I've heard Automod block some hateful messages to me before, and no one saw the messages but me. Sweet. Lovely. I appreciate the help, thank you. Don't worry, my brain has been betraying me when it comes to the simplest of words this week. Mood. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will appraise you of the latest developments. That is all. Ooh, I did not get a hydrate command. I need to do that. Especially when it's so early in the morning. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. That was not her. That was... I should get a hydrate command. Redeem channel points for it. Be good. Oh golly. Let's finish getting rid of all of the crap in my inventory. Oof, it's 5:29 a.m. Oh, yeah, no, it's 7:29 p.m. for me. Do you have to be affiliate to have channel points set up, or is it just that you don't have channel points set up? I don't know. I really don't. It's something I will look into after stream. Hydrate is one of the most common ones I use in Shaman's command for that. Yeah, I always worry that you guys, that it will be abused, but it's also like, I need to remember to drink. Level 5. Cool. Let's go sell this shit. Same here, crawl, night owl. Yeah. Think you need to be a fill. Fair enough. I do it because she refuses to drink water, though. She has it so that people make her drink some water. Yeah, no, fair. Whatever their reasons for having it, it's still... should be able to just sell it here. I always drink water because I'm fasting to help crave my hunger. That's fair. I do, I don't fast all that often, but I did have to do a soup-based diet for a while, and that sucked. Get rid of that later. Oh wow, 12 plus hours a day? Major respect. I'd go nuts. No, I don't want to sell it. Cool. Add that to the armory chest. I guess we'll add the other two back to the armory chest for now. Oh, the longest I have fasted was around 31 plus hours. Holy crap, my dude. I mean, respect. As long as you're doing it healthily, you know, please be looking after yourself. I keep forgetting to refill my water bottle, and then sunshine comes into the bottle during the day and evaporates it some. Yeah, no, fair. I have like 3 water bottles, and I don't drink all of them. I really need to drink more. Where are you? Central Shroud. Nathanette to Central Shroud, please. I try to do 14:10 if intermittent fasting most days, but I often break that on the weekends. Fair, fair. Ow. Yeah, no, I had to do a liquid-based diet for about 6 weeks. Lost a little weight, but it worked. I dropped about 10 kilo, actually, which was quite impressive and painful. Also, I do see the quests. I am going to do them, obviously. I just want to unlock the next dungeon so that you guys have something new to see. Yeah, I just bought a 128-ounce water jug to hold my water and keep it cold for 48 hours. My issue with fasting is eating a lot when my window closes. Yeah, no, I've heard that can be really difficult. Or opens. Yeah, I've heard it can be really difficult. I have no advice to offer on that, but you're not asking for it, so... But it's quite impressive that you can stick to it. I know I'd have a lot of difficulty with that. Ow. I keep 1 liter thermos bottles to keep cold water on me, but still managed not to drink enough. Mood. But when I started, it helped me get rid of my bloating issues because I drink a lot of water instead of soda. Fair. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I was actually really thirsty anyway, so I was like, it'll be funny. Ooh. Wonder if you guys recognize these ones. So we meet again! I cannot say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize in Limsa, but this time we will give you better sport, or I am no true adventurer. As you sneakily drink a Coke, I see you. Don't know what you're talking about. Gods, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. Think of our goals, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song, and it will all be worth it. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not for the fruit Elian found, my adventures may well have ended in this forbidding place. Always look before you leap. In my haste, this is the most fundamental rule of adventuring slipping my mind. I do believe I shall rest here for a while. I shudder to think what might have happened to Isildur had I not thought to pick the fruit I stumbled across on the way here. Wow, so mean. Look, I can't help it. It's just nice, and I don't have any more caffeine left, so this is the best I've got. It's just a Coke. I'm reusing it as water in it, I swear. Then what's that brown stuff coming out? Gravy. Oh, that would be... Oh, drinking gravy? I've done worse. Now that I think about it, I've done worse. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything, it has made us more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time left to him, but one misstep and there won't be any. Hey, Firefly. Oh, I sense a fun story. It's not that fun. It's just, I've had dumber things. Oh, fun for us. Okay, so. I was curious and bored, and that's a bad mix. So, I can't remember why I was doing this, but I had a bunch of drinks, and because of a fundamental problem, I tend to leave some drinks left in my drinks when I drink them instead of drinking all of them. It drives people nuts. It's not intentional, it's just what happens. But so what happened was I was like, I'll just mix some of these together. That's not even the worst. So I ended up mixing, just to clarify, I ended up mixing Coke, Pepsi, creaming soda, and one more. What was it? Oh, Pasito, which is a passion fruit soda, and I mixed them all to try. I'm like, I like them individually. Why not? And it was vile. It was so vile. I took one sip, and I just corpsed. like everything. All of my focus went into not revealing, because I was not alone. No one had seen me mix the drink, but I was not alone when I drank it. And it just stopped. I just went, oh no, I have made a mistake. I used to do that as a kid when I was a huge Potterhead. I called them potions. Yeah, certified. I used to do it with shampoos. I didn't drink the shampoo before anyone gets the wrong idea, but we would have leftover shampoo. Before I realized that there was different ingredients, I was very young. I would take the remaining and mix them together. And, like, obviously it must be so much better for you because it's now got all of the stuff in it. No, it was just shampoo. Oh god, Pasito too. Pasito is strong as... Yeah, it is. it was vile. You're Lilith Dustseeker, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Crofts and purge it of the lands of Delamund. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult... Oh, pardon me, sorry. I shouldn't have taken so many sneaky sips of soda. The cult emerged shortly before the calamity and put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon Dalamund for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamund exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamund are convinced that that heretics, that is to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Saviour, and now it's their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will ever come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Yeah, we got time. Let's do it. Should I go in Marauder? Yeah, let's go. Let's go Marauder. I keep getting pings from my Discord. It's freaking me out. I also, when I was young, very young, I made a cup of tea with milk. And I was like, you know what this tea really needs? It needs some lemon. You know, just a bit of lemon juice. That'd be really nice. Do not, under any circumstances, add lemon to milk. Because you know what will happen? The milk will curdle. Yeah. I learned a very important lesson that day. I am an idiot. Lemon tea is... Yeah, lemon tea is delicious. Just don't add it. Don't add lemon juice to milk. That's how you get homemade buttermilk, yeah. I've never heard of it myself. Basically it's like a passion fruit drink. A passion fruit soda. Sounds like something I would do. Yeah, fair. It wasn't my smartest idea, I will say that. But so when I say I've tasted worse things, you can believe it. I was pretty silly. I mean, as far as things go, making stupid drinks isn't a bad thing. It is funny. I'm sorry, my phone keeps buzzing and I don't know why. Because the notifications don't come up all the time. Don't worry, I have my genius moments, but mostly dumb moments. Yeah, I think everyone does. I mean, I could 100% play the card, I have a master's degree, and thus I must be above such foolishness. But honestly, all it means is that I went to school for longer and didn't learn shit. Marjorie has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not an adventurer? I've seen you running to and fro, face set in grim determination, as adventurers are wont to do, hence my presumption. If so, I've information which might interest you. Rumour has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Gridanian. Any old adventurer or wandering minstrel could, with sufficient funds, purchase land or build their own home. Considering how discerning the elementals tend to be about who can and cannot reside within Twelfthwood, it's rather surprising, if not hard to believe. But if there is truth to these rumours, well, who hasn't dreamed of owning their own forest cottage? Perhaps with a small vegetable garden and a stable large enough for a chocobo or two. You know, should your travels take you to the Mirror Planks, where the ferry to the lavender beds is, perhaps you'll find Twin Adder representative who can tell you more. I would be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change in policy. I am never wrong except when others are right. I mean, yeah, I suppose. That is one way to look at it. and faster. Oh, my ribs hurt. What is with my queue times today? It's so weird. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have to switch over to the fucking... not the Aussie net, but the other ones. Just to get a party. Where is everybody? It is 7:45 on a Friday night. That would explain it. Never mind, I answered my own question. It was fun chatting with you, but I really need some sleep. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Sparrow, love you. Thank you so much again for the raid. I hope you sleep well. And have a really good night. Well, I hope you get a lot of sleep. A good evening to you, miss. What can I... Ah, you wish to know about the auctions. Very well, allow me to explain myself. There is a growing concern that our immigration policies may have been a tad restrictive in the past. And so the Seedseer Council and the Order of the Twin Adder have, with the blessing of the elementals, decreed that the lavender beds be set aside for adventurers. Adventurers who possess the necessary funds to purchase and maintain their estates, that is. Should you look upon the beds with your own eyes, though I think you'll agree it's worth the price. Have a word with the skipper over yonder, she'll ferry you across. A recruit stationed at the pier can tell you more about the beds once you've arrived. Yep. We've done this before. We'll go to the first. Ooh. I gotta get onto a housing thing here, so that my guild has a house. Oh, there we go. I like this place. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Lavender Beds. Oh, you come at the behest of a Gradanian woman? Damn it. Oh. Hello. Now we're in another dungeon, and I am tanking again. No, I'm fine. This is perfectly fine. And I was just about to hop back on to help with the queue. Appreciated. Honestly, it just must be a slow hour, because it's not usually this bad. Tank stands on. I'm going to grab these and pull to the door. If you manage to get to the last introduction dungeon tonight, then I will give you a hand. I appreciate it. Come on. Oh. I don't think I'm ever getting a dungeon go smoothly. But I'm learning. That's what happens. And I pulled to this door because the boss room, well, a boss room is just there, so there's no point pulling into the boss room. There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry if I go a bit quiet during these because it takes a lot of my brain power to tank, even though it's an easy thing to do. Like, it's an easy... It is not necessarily a taxing thing to do, but because I'm so not used to the positioning, I have to fight myself a lot to move into the correct place for a tank. You know? Oh, golly. I'm so bad at this shit. Oh, well. I hope people aren't getting mad at me. I'm so sorry. You're used to being healer positions which are far away from combat. Yeah, exactly. My brain just doesn't... Like, I keep positioning myself for a healer, and it's like, that is a bad call. Honestly, I can heal with the best of them, I think. Once I get used to the class. I was having some trouble with Sage last night, but I can heal really well. But ask me to do a tanking thing and I panic. It's weird, I've not done a raid in a while, and I miss it so much. Mostly because it's the easiest healing time that you're gonna have. It doesn't seem like it, but you have another healer on your team helping you. So it's not all on your shoulders to keep everybody up. I don't know if this is what's supposed to happen, but what tends to happen is when I go White Mage, I am typically the one doing a lot of the regen health. Oh god. Whew. Oh gosh. So yeah, sorry, my brain can do one or two things. So when I'm playing White Mage, I will generally be doing the regen. Other classes have that too, but White Mage is the best for like raw heal, I guess. A lot of the other classes have shield abilities, however. So, Scholar like this one, or Sage, or even Astrologian. Astrologian less so, but it does still have healing abilities. Not healing abilities, some shield abilities. So it works in a good kind of synergy for that, if that makes sense. Oh, golly. As long as I get through this dungeon without wiping this team, I would be happy. Does Astrologian still have shields now, or has that been trashed? Honestly, I can't remember if Astrologian does, but it has the buff abilities that give it more of a boost. Whereas White Mage is not the best, but in terms of raw heal, Thank you, healer. Golly. In terms of raw heal, White Mage is going to be able to outdo that, especially with their Benediction ability, which is basically like a full free health. So the other ones will take care of shields to buy you more time. That's what I was getting at the whole time. Oh no. Who needs to heal when you can glare them to death? Fair, fair. Honestly, I love the White Mage. I really do. Just because it feels funny, especially if you team up with like a Dark Knight or something. Because then you've got like the ultimate edge and the ultimate like White Knight kind of thing. That's actually the combination that a friend of mine and I are working with for the most part at the moment. Oh boy, tanking and talking is hard. I'll get better at it, I promise. But for the longest time I was running White Mage with their Dark Knight. But he would dress in complete white and I would dress in complete black. To, you know, just offset each other, I guess. So yeah, it is very funny, especially with this whole temperance thing where you get these wings. Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel? Dark Knight is actually my least favorite to heal a scholar because of Living Dead. Yeah. Although they've changed up Living Dead recently. It's a little hard to get used to, I will admit, as a healer, just because you've got to, what's the word? You've got to let it pop. You know what I mean? You have to let them actually hit Dark Knight and trigger it. Not Dark Knight, Living Dead and trigger it. Otherwise, it'll, you'll have wasted a lot of your heal for nothing. Oh dear. I'm learning, at the moment I'm learning Sage, and it is, I think you mentioned earlier, it is a little more difficult because the priority for Sage to heal is to attack. So you don't switch between the modes. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Oh, I still miss having Bane and all my dots on Scholar. Yeah, fair. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Lavender Beds. Oh, you come at the behest of a Gridanian woman. I regret to inform you that these plots are reserved for adventurers. Your friend will not be permitted to take part in the auctions. You, on the other hand, would be more than welcome to participate. Should you have a mind to purchase a plot for yourself, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Okay. Just gonna teleport back because I'm lazy. Honestly, I don't like the change they did to Arcanist. It's not a bad change, like I can see why they did it. I just don't personally enjoy it as much as I used to. Good to see you again, friend. Did you learn anything about the lavender beds? Oh, adventurers only. Is that so? Well, these are trying times, and it's more important than ever for Gridania to attract capable individuals like yourself. I'm sure that one day my dreams will come to fruition. One day I'll have my own cottage and stabled, filled with my beloved chocobos. Yeesh. Arcanist or Summoner? Both. Scholar is okay because it hasn't actually changed all that much. But Arcanist and Summoner have they were, for me anyway, my favorite because they were this kind of like damage over time kind of thing. And so you could hit them quite, you knew your spot. Whereas this one, the changes that they have that they've done make it feel weaker, I guess. I don't know. I know Summoner got a major overhaul, but I didn't know Arcanist got large changes too. Yeah, so basically it sets up for Summoner, the changes. So you have the Ruby Carbuncle, and then you build up to that point. It doesn't feel that different to Summoner, which I guess makes sense. I don't personally like it. Especially because they got rid of what was my favorite thing about the Arcanist and the Summoner, the ability to have a little tank pet with you. So, for those of you who don't know, just real quick, for those of you who don't know, the Arcanist used to be able to summon a Topaz Carbuncle, which you can still do, but now it does something different. It used to generate enmity on itself, so it would draw the enmity away from you, and allow you to do a lot of stuff solo that other classes might not be able to do. Yeah, it no longer does that. Now it just does an earth-based attack. And it's like, I get it, but I'm kind of miffed about it. Welcome back, Lilith. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Craft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Barderon's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Aver's gone, and it's all your fault. If you hadn't taken an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. But to hell with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as a surprise to you. But I never liked you. I've only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, by the way, of some parting advice, get rid of Ever's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Oh, wait, please don't leave me alone. Please. I'm so sorry, Ever. Please forgive me. I used to use that at great effect in Deep Dungeon, being the only viable tank at low levels, yeah. Oh, I feel that spell range is too deep. Yes, it used to frustrate the shit out of me. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Uldar. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you are interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. How? There we go. So you're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes from us from the Adventurers Guild in Uldar. Once you arrive, seek out Mamodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultan's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that she will pull through unscathed. Now, off you go, Lilith, and good luck. We all know how much you like Carbuncle. Sorry for the late response, I was an instance. No worries. Yeah, do not Google Carbuncle. Unless you like preface it with Final Fantasy, because you will need eye bleach. I did. It's not that bad. To each their own, but I thought it was bad. It was gross. Ooh. Okay. I have just realized I've not eaten anything for longer than I should have. I did not properly eat before stream. I'm going to quickly grab some biscuits because otherwise I will be dizzy and pass out. Be right back. Go. Last time I didn't eat for this long, because I haven't actually eaten since earlier today, and this is a bad thing for me because I get very dizzy and very sick. So last time I did not do this, I nearly passed out on stream. That was fun. So hopefully you guys can't hear me when I eat this. I'm an idiot. There we go. I actually had dizzy spells yesterday morning and worked from home as a result. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. A message from Jadlin, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood simply doesn't grow on... actually it does. At least in a manner of speaking. But the fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Gentle skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him, and let us both hope he will right his ways. Didn't feel safe driving and didn't want to catch myself every few steps walking to work. Fair. Thankfully it cleared up during the day. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's always a worrying thing when that happens. Oh dear. Make sure you're eating and drinking enough, yeah? Please. Okay. Yeah, I thought it might be a blood sugar thing because I'm out of snacks, so I went and got a decent feed and a milkshake after work to pump up my sugar. Yeah. Yeah, that's happened to me. It sucks when it happens though. Cause you just feel awful. Cool, there we go. Momodi, we're back! Alright. Sorry about that. I do need to eat, that's all. And I figured you guys would not want to watch me. Like, just, well, wait for me to come back. You have to watch me because I'm here. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Lilith. And here I was, spouting the same old tired line. Beyond sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come here all the way to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Momodi is waiting to brief you on your task. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. God damn it, I need to stop doing this. Gods almighty. Another second under the sun and I would have been set afire. But take it a veil, if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. It just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. Oh, why if it isn't my good friend Lilith. It does my spirit well to know you're the one who'll be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to appraise Lilith of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine. Abagina's son's mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mine. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hedaconchers, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mine during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layers of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures, justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence, has forced the suspension of all mining activity on site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used the Hedaconchers to work their mines. By the way of enchanted hounds, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is often the case in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the head conchers, our ancestors induced a collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about the Copper Bell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. If it makes you feel less awkward about eating on stream, one of the streamers I follow does a breakfast stream twice a week where he and his wife just chat with their viewers while eating breakfast for an hour. That sounds nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Copper Bell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task for which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Yes. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. In case you don't know, Copper Bell mines are in Western Thunderland. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows the Copper Bell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Itchy. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him? So you're the adventurers volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copper Bell, are you? You got guts, miss. I just hope you've got the skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The head of Conchas left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copper Bell was old when the Second Ul Dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would have never thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. Come on, brain. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Do I do it? Should I do it? Do I want to do another dungeon? That is a hard question. Oh, it's by combo. There we go. If you give me a couple minutes to get on, I can help you with it if you want to run it. All good. If you're around, sure, but otherwise, it's completely fine with me. I'm probably gonna do the Copper Bell, not the Copper Bell Hell, the Beauty is only skin deep. Where am I going, right? And then maybe the Gladiator quest while I'm here. Just because, I've got 40 minutes, I guess. Oh, there you are. Hello. Lusting strip. There we go. Boing. You've come on behalf of Jandalin. Why, I furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. Stolen, you say? An unfortunate turn of events indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by the modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. And so I command you, deliver this parcel to Chandelin with all speed. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'll probably do Copper Bell next time, I think. Just because I'm already stressed and in pain, and so I'm not thinking super clearly. And I want to leave this stream on a good note and not a bad one. But I appreciate the offer, thank you. This is what he said before. And over. Could this be? Yes, I can feel it. The light returns to my eyes. Powers courses through my fingers. I live. And as I live, this unspeakable embodiment of ugliness must die. Begone, foul demon! And I ask, how do you feel, madame? Why, it's as if in a single magnificent moment, I travel beyond the void and return to life as the embodiment of all that is beautiful in this world. I don't like it. Could it be? Yes, it must. How else to explain such power? You are the one whose coming was foretold. You, yes, you are the esthetician. In the flesh, madam. I am Chandelin, crafter of coiffures so divine that Memphina herself doth begrudge my clientele their beauty. But let us speak of you, madame. For where a moment ago stood a fashion-challenged frump, now there stands a beauty reborn. All good. I should be home at the start of next stream if you get back. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's like, oh shit. Oh no. And you are the one I must thank for reviving my soul, that I must once again bestow my gifts on a realm bereft of beauty. A kindness I intend to repay it full. Do you fear that your own hairstyle has become passé? Fear the spectre of ugliness threatening to consume you? Fear not, friend, for it shall not survive my wrath. What did you do? You did nothing! The puns on this guy, yeah. The fucking writing in this game is so good. As the madam before you, as this very realm we call home, from an abyss of unfathomable drabness you shall rise anew. My clients have been known to make reservations moons, even years in advance, but you shall know no such troubles. No, for proving a staunch ally to good taste when all others turned a blind eye, I would gladly place myself at your beck and call. Yes, the next time you find yourself plagued by aesthetic ennui, you need only ring the crystal bell from the comfort of any inn room at which you have taken up lodgings. Thank you, kindly. Jandalin shall hasten to the scene. Yes, in a flash, the dreary, uninspired life you have hitherto known shall end. You shall travel to the realm reborn and return to us as... a beauty reborn! I give you this token as of the trust between us. Treasure it, for it is the key to a world of aesthetic wonders ordinary women shall never know. Thank you. You dramatic fuck. Oh, Master Jandalin, do come back. I've not made my next appointment. Being able to change most facial and hair features for the low price of 1,000 gil is really nice. Agreed. I just fucking love him. Such a dork. Okay. Let's pop back here. That walking style? Yeah. What's that? I'll fix that up in a minute. Shall I try to emulate that walking style? Will I be hits with ladies? Can't hurt. Be funny as fuck. Lilith, I must apologize for my earlier behavior. As First Sword, my duty is not only to foster your growth as a gladiator, but also protect you from dangers you are not yet ready to face. I did not know that Leovold had become leader of the Alacran. Had he chosen to bury Steelers, many and more of us would not have returned alive. I need to know why he's turned to a life of crime, and so I've ordered my best men to scour Thanalan for any trace of his whereabouts. Unfortunately, one of them has disappeared. I have strong suspicions that he's been taken prisoner by the Alacran, or worse. If there is any hope of saving him, we must move quickly. I would have you search for our missing comrade. His last report stated he was tracking the Alacran near the Hammers in western Thanalan. If you go there, you may yet find some clues to his fate. I've been far too reckless in recent days, and let too many good gladiators come to harm. Please, Lilith, find our missing comrade and bring him home safe. Sure thing. Look, please. There we go. Do. Ow. There we go. Oh. I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear it, but I actually have a proper little wheeze going on. It's really annoying. My chest is so goddamn sore. Oh well. I'm definitely going to crash after this, just like... Hopefully I'll remember to take off my makeup. Otherwise, I'm just going to lie down in bed and try not to die. But I should be able to last another half hour. I'd like to keep it up to at least 4 hours each stream. If I have the ability, anyway. There we go. Another of the hunting logs down. Okay, let's go. It's a trap, sister. Of course it is. That's some fine swordsmanship, Leo. Myla, I mean, the first sword certainly knows how to pick 'em. Even after all these years, I can't quite call myself to bring her that. See, I remember when her father first brought us to the guild, a wee lass who cried at the sight of naked steel. But to look at her now, you'd swear she'd born with a blade in her hand. Hello, Skull. Welcome on in. I'm just dying physically and emotionally. How about you? Not like she had much of a choice, but to rise to the occasion, though. What with all the trouble Aldous got into 7 years ago. Selfish bastard, he should never. But enough of my rambling. I'll make my way back to Uldar after a short rest. You go ahead and tell Myla I'm fine. Pardon me. Excellent. I'm tired, but other than that, all good. I'm glad. I hope work went well. Hope it was nice and, if not relaxing, then fun. Yeah. They fought a beholder? How old are they? Well, how old are they? What level are they? I thought they were pretty low level. What the fuck? I mean, that does not surprise me because you are the kind of person... You throw a beholder at them at 3rd level? Are you insane? Lilith, thank the gods you're alright. I heard all about the ambush at the Hammers. Excellent work. You've been invaluable to the guild and I cannot thank you enough. In fact, I believe you deserve a much needed rest. Take some time for yourself and return when you've recuperated. But before you go, speak with Lutsu. I believe she has a message for you. Why do I feel like I'm not going to rest? Ah, Lilith, the very gladiator I was seeking. Lean closer, for I would not have the others hear my words. Aldous sends his regards, and requests you meet him at the Lich Yard in Eastern Thanalan. Naturally, I've not divulged this information to the First Sword. As you may have gathered from their previous interactions, she's still rather upset with him, and would likely forbid any further association. Quite understandable, since he was clearly being groomed to become the next guildmaster before. That horrible scandal. They would have made such a lovely couple. Forgive me. This is hardly an appropriate topic of conversation. Anyway, you have my word that the First Sword shall not hear any of this from me. Oh, they are all preschoolers, but they did alright. The monster was specifically called a Mind Witness. It's like a beholder in that it has a number of eye rays, but they only do status effects. No damage, except one that does 46 psychic. It mostly uses melee. Good golly. Good golly, Skull. You really do like to make terrifying encounters, don't you? They ruined it, to be fair. Really? You're kidding. How? I don't play D&D much myself, but from the podcasts I've listened to, 46 at level 3 seems kind of dangerous. It is. Only one player took any damage. The only reason the combat was more than 3 rounds was because 2 of them were restrained. Yeah, okay, goddamn. Fair enough. I like a woman who keeps me waiting and nurtures a sense of anticipation. It's been 7 years since Mila's father was laid to rest here. He was mean and stubborn, an old outghost through and through, but gods, when he danced with sword in hand, it was pure poetry in motion. Mila's right. There's no way I could know what it was like for her back then, forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. And who might you be? Another of Leovold's lackeys? Master Leovold has been most distressed since learning of your return. This is unacceptable. Your master does not deserve your loyalty, kitten. When you've outlived your usefulness, he'll dispose of you like so many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Say what you will, I will not be swayed. She looks awfully determined to kill me. Still, I'm not really in the mood to play. Mind stopping her, Lilith? No pressure, but I'll be evaluating your performance. Fuck you! Holy crap. 36 damage around? I mean, fair enough, but Jesus! There we go. Two fighters and a bard. Holy crap. You've gotten stronger. Good. I'm glad Mila has a woman like you to rely upon. She's a father's daughter, a leader of men, a true warrior, and an obstinate woman who lets her feelings cloud her judgment. Which is why she needs to be surrounded by dependable people who will give her good counsel and keep her temper in check. Now more than ever, stick by her. She needs you more than she knows. I still feel like she needs you, Aldous. Haven't you listened to a word I've said? She needs dependable people. In case you haven't noticed, I'm anything but. I'm only here because of unfinished business. When it's settled, there'll be no reason left for me to stay. I owe it to her old man to put an end to this, to give him peace in Thal's realm by making that bastard Leovold finally answer for his crimes. Remember what I said, Lilith. Now go. She's probably wondering where you are. Anything but. A lot of DMs tend to lowball difficulty, I say. Players can punch well above their weight. Yeah. I tend to make my encounters either too difficult or too easy, and I cannot find the bloody balance for the life of me. Yeah. My brain just went, where are we going? Why are you staring at me like that, Lilith? Is something the matter? You're behaving rather oddly. Well, I'm afraid I have no news regarding the Alacran's movements. I remain confident that we will find them soon, though, so keep your blade sharp. Oh. Yeah, let's do that one. There we go. A lot of it is more down to what the enemy can do rather than damage output or CR. Yeah, true. It's all well and good until the group meets Super Goblin. We're going to the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild? Okay, let's see if I can't get a guild has to go for the end of thing. If the players have low int, a low CR illusionist is going to be scarier than a big brute. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Don't know why I didn't think of that. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it the easy way. Anyways, I came back to say goodnight, Sparrow. Good night. Hope you sleep well. Thank you for coming back. Hope the stream went well. Oh, you, come here. At what level will you send a silver dragon at them? Jesus. Anyways, good night and see you next stream. I look forward to it. 5 with plot help, 10 with items. That terrifies me. Okay. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You joke, Rurik, but I'm doing that on Tuesday. What level do you send them against Elder God, Eater of Worlds? If it's ancient, nothing. Oh golly. For goodness sake. Yeah, Skull is a terrifying DM. Full respect. But yeah, it is an absolutely terrifying DM. We nearly died last session. Ancient dragons are some of the most powerful things in D&D, hands down. Oh gosh. Yes. I'm looking to head inside. Done with your practice then? The sting of them tentacle buggers will soon teach you to stay on your toes, eh? Ah, now we've got your blood rushing, I'd say it's time to get down to work. First things first, we need to track down the man of coves of what rooked that Magitech gadget. Might as well. Might be as one of our rogues heard something. The guild thrives on information, you see, and we've scattered our agents far and wide with their gazes keen and their wattles to the ground. Let's play to the Twelwyn at the Drowning Wench. Ask her for a weak ale and see what the heck gets her. I'm not setting you up for a laugh, lass, trust me. Not as far as I could throw you. Which, if I was my Vera, would be a lot further, actually. Also, she does have pants on. They're just the Aura pantalettes. Looks a bit ridiculous, but what can you say? I'm sorry I'm a little bit tired. Again, I didn't get a lot of sleep, and I'm in a lot of pain, and some painkillers are starting to wear off. So I'm starting to have to fight for each breath, which makes it a bit hard to just ramble on about nothing. Not that I was rambling on about nothing, but you know what I mean. Welcome to the Drowning Wrench. What's your pleasure, miss? A weak ale. Never in all my days. We may serve some cheap grog in the wench, but naught that was watered down. If our usual ale is too bold for your taste, perhaps you'd like to order from the underground menu? Aye, there's quite a lot on offer for a customer with your roguish charms. Was there something in particular I could help you with? Ah, the trouble over that Magitech loot was not a subtle job. The gang in question is an unusual group of former pirates, calling themselves the Dainty Demolishers. They seem to be enamored of court dandy mannerisms and have a preference for seizing Garlean machinery. They're also known for conspiring with goblins. Rumors say that the Demolishers visit a beastman camp in Little Eorzea to fence their goods. And those goods generally take the form of Imperial technology. I imagine the goblins were rather pleased to take possession of the Mark 10... whatever. Anti-aircraft cannon firing mechanism. If you mean to steal the device back, then your trail leads to the goblin camp in Summerford. Summerford, eh? On your way, lass. Meet me across the river from the camp and we'll plan our next move. I love reading some of the stories on r/D&D memes, like the BBEG, who was actually a fae pretending to be the party's favourite merchant, and they were selling him all this gear and telling them all their plans. Yeah, no, that's a good twist. My favourite trick is to have the BBEG constantly send illusions at the party to taunt, take the piss over the whole course of the campaign, so when they finally get to him, it's personal. That's a good idea. I like that. Honestly, I always worry about engagement in my games. Mostly because my anxiety does not let me have a moment of peace. And I can see all the flaws. So the things that I wish I'd done better, things I could have done differently, things I hadn't intended to reveal, that kind of stuff. So I always worry that people aren't as engaged as I'd like them to be. But there's nothing I can do to ask that, because very few people are going to go, oh no, it was shit. It's always personal when the TM is a prick. Trust me, we all do that. It's just rolling with it as best you can. Yeah. I just hope that it's like, as long as people are having fun, that's kind of what I'm asking for. As long as they're having fun, I'm fine. Nothing wrong with being a prick as long as you're a fair prick. I would have gone with entertaining, but fair. Fair works too. That is not an implication of skull. I was just saying to complete the sentence. Get your noggin down, Lilith. I've been snilching the action across from here. No sign of the Demolishers, but I did see one of them gambler coves stuffing the Garlean gadget into his backpack. I know Latowan would steer us right. This is your chance, lass. Clout that gambler gobby and grab that device. I've lost track of which gob it was, but I'm thinking it's the sod on the left. Just make sure you dance away from any bomb blasts. Twisting and dodging in the middle of a fireball might not save you from getting your eyebrows singed off. Number one thing to mind is that you're an entertainer selling a show. That show can deviate from the rails as much as required to keep the show afloat. That's... okay, that's good advice, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Ah, I didn't need to fight him again. Okie dokie. Aye, this is a device, and no mistaken. Let's get it back to the guild, eh? We still owe them demolish the bastards of Millen, but they'll keep for now. Eh, you should be the one to deliver the prize to Jack. It was your hand that snatched out the goblin's paws, after all. Why, thank you. Captain, I say! Some fiend has perpetrated violence upon our goblin colleagues, whilst we sought but to wet our throats with fine libations. This will not stand, Captain. Our finely filched loot has been pilfered from under our noses. Blast and bother, my blood boils and bubbles at the temerity of this affront. I know not the identity of these audacious buffoons, but they shall be made to pay, and pay dearly. With me, my fine fellows. Huzzah! Oh, I love these idiots. Okay. My vision is starting to go a little bit spotty. So, I might... What are you doing? Come on, brain. Work with me here. I might actually call it there. Which sucks, I know, I'm sorry, but I am absolutely exhausted. So, thank you all so much for joining me. We're going to raid Ecdysis, who is a speedrunner streamer who is pretty freaking good. I really appreciate him. I think you guys will too. So, there we go. Okie dokes. Happy I managed. I appreciate you coming in. It's okay, Sparrow, go rest. Thank you for being here. It's 4 AM. I'm exhausted. Yeah, no. I'm starting to shake at this point. So, we're going to raid Ecdysis. Yeah, I really like him. He's a fun and very Oh, why did it stop? God damn it. I don't think I'm gonna go with the raid. Lol, good night. No, that's fair. That is 100% fair. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye!